This is Apocalypse Movies, and I am Jacob Bartley, and this is my non-spoilers review for Manchester by the Sea. For those of you who have not heard about this movie, it stars Casey Affleck, and it's about this guy living in the Boston area, and in the trailer they show this. His brother passes away, and he takes on the responsibility of taking care of his nephew. And this movie, it's really good, and it lives off of Casey Affleck's performance. He is one of my favorite actors working today. Ever since I've seen Gone Baby Gone, directed by his brother Ben Affleck, this guy is just crazy good. There's just something about him. Whenever he's on screen, I gravitate towards him. He gives a great performance, and everybody's talking about Casey Affleck for Best Actor this year. As far as performances, I mean, so far I got him, Denzel, and Gosling, just all three tied for me. I can't decide. They're all great. So yes, what you hear about Casey Affleck's performance is true. He is absolutely incredible. And the best part about this movie is him and his nephew's relationship. Just watching these two interact. They don't really like each other, and they're just talking shit to each other the whole movie. And while this movie is really sad, it's really funny as well. There's some great comedic moments between him and his nephew, and just it's really surprising and unique, and the dialogue is fresh and original, and I really just enjoyed watching these two characters interact on screen. I forget the actor who plays the nephew, but he is great, and I don't know if he really has a Boston accent, but if he doesn't, he knocks that accent out of the park. And a lot of the things that they present in this movie are not cliche. Like, you think they are, but then it takes a different direction. It's like, oh, that's pretty unique, and pretty clever and funny, and it worked out a lot. So as you might be hearing, this movie's sad, and it is tragically sad, but it also is very lighthearted, and it's a feel-good movie in a way. So in the movie, there's kind of a twist. It's not really a twist, but there's something that's revealed. Once that's revealed, oh my goodness, get the tissues ready, because this is, even though it's not based on a true story, the way a movie doesn't have to be based on a true story for it to evoke emotion out of you. The way this story is told just catches you off guard, and you're like, holy crap, did that really just happen? And you're like, whoa, that makes sense. So yes, this is just a greatly told story, and it's not one of my favorite movies of the year. It wasn't even in my top 10. But it's just a really solid movie, and this was just a vehicle for Casey Affleck to possibly win an Oscar. He gives a great performance, and overall, even though it has those sad elements, in the end, it's just a really feel-good movie. As far as negatives go, I think that it's just for people who don't enjoy good dialogue, good storytelling, good characters, and who doesn't enjoy that stuff? But for people who aren't really film fanatics, that aren't film nerds, I don't think the casual movie-going audience is going to enjoy this movie. And for me, that's not a negative for me, but I think it's a negative in general, to where you can't take 5 of your buddies, unless you guys are all involved in the film world. You can't just pick out 5 of your buddies and say, hey, let's go watch Manchester by the Sea. They're probably going to be bored out of their minds, because it's very slow paced, very low key, and nothing exciting going on. So for that reason, I would say the movie has a fault in that way, to where it's not that entertaining unless you're really into characters and dialogue and stuff like that. But overall, it's a really good movie. Again, Casey Affleck kills it. I'll be rooting for him at the Oscars. I think he's one of the best working today for sure. And with that being said, I'm going to give it a score. I'm going to give Manchester by the Sea an 8 out of 10. I think it's very solid, but not for everybody. So for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Alright, that's going to do it for my review of Manchester by the Sea. I am Jacob Bartley. You can find me on Twitter at @JacobBartley_, on this YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care.